What is up, you guys? Gamer Live Studio here, back at it with another off the top video where I discuss all of the gaming news, topics, and discussions with my own thoughts and opinions. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And without further ado, let's jump into this video itself because oh my fucking god, Lord Jesus Christ, there was so much copium last week. It is unbelievable. Like, boy, we got Nintendo, we got Xbox, and we got PlayStation. This is, oh my fucking god, bro. If you just looking on the tabs over here, I have at least 33 tabs open because there's just so much to cover and talk about. It is crazy. Like, let me tell you something. It was so much copium, man. I almost felt the copium out of my job. Oh man, especially for my brother, man. He was trying his best to say no, it's okay, not Nintendo. Oh my god, man. Holy you just can't hide it, man. You just can't hide it. It was just crazy copium. Oh man, you're gonna enjoy this one, so please grab yourself something, sit down, wherever you're at, because it's gonna be real good. It's gonna be very entertaining today, very much so. So let's start off with Nintendo first, because I don't really cover Nintendo, but I find this to be quite interesting to say the least, because Nintendo has dropped randomly out of nowhere, which I wasn't really expecting, that they're going to be making a new Star Fox game. Now again, I heard about this, I did cover this, right? That I said, okay, good, they're going to do a Star Fox and they're going to do another Star Fox adventure. Okay, cool. I sat there and said to myself, like, all right, are they going to take the same character from the Mario Galaxy movie? Are we going to see that into there? I think that would be a great idea. I don't think nobody would have been really upset about this. And then when they finally drop it and announce it, and then we see this, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, okay, so I guess they're taking inspiration from the Star Fox from the N64, and not only that, Star Fox, this game been remade so many times, is, oh my god, I was like, is this the equivalent of fucking the Skyrim remake? Skyrim re-release, and somebody said in the comment section saying Nintendo is doing the equivalent to Bethesda. The Star Fox is the Star Fox re-release. Oh my god, I was like, wait, so they're remaking a Star Fox game all the way back from the N64 and the couple, oh my god. Just why, Nintendo? Just fucking why? But I don't think you see the biggest problem right here, because look, I got these two photos side by side right here, okay? I sat there, I said to myself, this is Star Fox? This is Star Fox right over here that you see. I thought we was gonna be on this page for a minute. Like, ain't we supposed to get this Star Fox? That's where I'm a little like confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What's going on here, Nintendo? What are you doing? Now again, if you're a person that's nostalgia, you're 30, 40s, you're in your 20s or something like that, take yourself out of this for a minute. You're just a grown-ass adult at this point. Take yourself out of this for a minute. Imagine and like put yourself in this, like close your eyes and put yourself in a position when, let's say a kid or something went out to the movies and they saw like Star Fox like looking like this at the Mario Galaxy movie. Like, oh, that's Star Fox. Oh, he looks really cool. I like the design, right? And again, it's not perfect, but I like this design. I thought it's going to target the children and stuff like that. I was like, okay. Then I'm pretty sure kids, when they saw Star Fox at the movies, they was expecting to get a Star Fox game similar to like the movie, how it looks like. That's what I think that's what kids was, you know, in that mindset that they were supposed to get. Again, us as adults, right, you know, grown people and shit like that, I think we can understand, we can handle this type of shit. It's be like, okay, we can handle it. But we're talking about a kid here. Imagine what a kid say, yeah, I want to play Star Fox. And then they say, then the parents show them this and they say, yeah, here's a new Star Fox game is coming out. And they're like, this ain't fucking Star Fox. What the fuck is this? This is not the same that we saw at the movies, Daddy. Like, Dad, this is not the same as the movie. I want this Star Fox, not this. Like, I can only imagine kids probably got scared and freaked the fuck out. Like, bro, this doesn't even look like a Star Fox. It looked like Furry Fox 95. It looked like Star Furry 96. It looks like a furry porn wet dream. Like, they'll play the fuck out of this game. If you're a furry fan, the furry fans is gonna buy the shit out of this game for sure. But they wanted this Star Fox. What, like, Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, look how jarring this shit is. Like, it doesn't. I can only imagine, like, these kids got fucking scared as fuck when they saw Star Fox looking like this instead of the fucking Super Mario movie Galaxy. Oh my god. And let me tell you something, the cope and damage control is unreal. Look, my brother at the job say, no, they're just taking inspiration from here, the Star Fox Adventure. They're going to have the Super Mario. I will fucking hope so. I will fucking hope so, because you're not gonna get any fucking kids to give a damn about a Star Fox game and the Star Fox game looking like this. You're not gonna get a kid that gives a fuck about that. Now, if you're talking about teenager, older, whatever, nostalgia trip like your fucking ass, sure, you know, any grown adult will don't mind this Star Fox. They can deal with it. They can cope with this bullshit. But you think kids is gonna cope with this shit? No, they're gonna just call it out, be like, this ain't fucking Star Fox. This ain't the Star Fox we saw at the fucking Super Mario Galaxy movie. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Like, what the fuck, Nintendo? Some people even says that this Star Fox right here looks like AI upscale generated from from fucking Copilot. Or maybe from Gemini. Oh my god. I guess Nintendo is using AI. They're gonna put AI in their video games. I'm telling you, they're gonna do it. Some people said that he looks like he's on fucking drugs. Like he woke up and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing another day worth of crack. Like he been doing it so long. Oh my god, like what the fuck? Yo, they need to make a Star Fox adventure game and get this character out there pronto though, because you ain't getting no kids to fucking go out to the store and say, Dad, let me go get the Star Fox game. You ain't getting no kid. No kid is not gonna sit there and say, oh, I want this Star Fox, Dad. You're not gonna get no kid doing that. They want this Star Fox over this one. Let's keep that a buck. But the cope is real. Shit. I know my brother at the job was coping. I could tell, like, he was trying to say, nah, it's okay, it looks okay. Yeah, okay, for you as an adult. For me, we can deal with it as an adult. But I'm talking about a kid here for a minute. Put yourself in their shoes when they saw the Mario movie and they don't know shit about a Star Fox. They saw the Mario movie, they're like, oh, this is cool. I can't wait to play Star Fox. This looks like the Star Fox game I want to play. And then they saw this, they're like, what the fuck is this? they look puzzled. They look puzzled. They'd be like, this ain't Star Fox. This is not what I remember. Motherfuckers on a cope dean. Like, look. Here's the Mario Galaxy movie, right?
Place in the galaxy.
Let me go like mute it because I might get copyrighted or some shit. Okay, so here's the Star Fox right here. I think kids wanted like this Star Fox, what this looks like. you know, but instead we got something else. And even like this one right here, yo, like this Star Fox that looks like that has this like animated like kind of art style right here, bro. This shit looks so fucking cool. This looks way cooler for like a kid to play a Star Fox game that looks like this style, bro. This shit looks sick. Like, yo, this shit looks like, look at that shit looks sick, bro. Look at this. Yo, that shit looks so sick, bro. That right, yo, that animation right there, if they made an animated Star Fox, like, you know, like an animated show or doing like a movie like this, like with this type of I think people will go out and watch it. I think kids will enjoy this even more too, because this shit looks fucking dope. They made this into a video game, that shit will look pretty dope. I ain't gonna hold you. But yo, Nintendo, what the fuck did you do? Look at this. Hold on, let's go to the characters real quick. Look at this. Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. This Star Fox looks like he got buff. Like, look at this. Oh my god. Like, again, us adults will be like, we're okay with this, we're fine, but as kids, as children, you know, if you was a kid, you'd be like, oh, you know, this looks really cool. Like, this looks really, really fucking cool. I think kids are more excited about this type of Star Fox than this. This looks like he's a scary ass motherfucker. Look at this. I can only imagine a kid be like, is that Star Fox? I don't think so. Oh my god. Shit looks fucking crazy. And then I put in a comment section, AI upscaling Star Fox. Somehow Star Fox 64 returned. Yep. And now we got the trilogy, the remake trilogy. Oh, see, this is the one right here. Star Fox has a fit. Hold on, let me see if I can blow this shit up so you can see it. So you can see it for yourself. Oh my god. Right here. Star Fox has officially become Nintendo Skyrim. Oh shit. Hey, that's true. Oh, finally a new Star Fox game. We're back at 264 again. Yeah, we're back again, Nintendo. Look. If you thinking they're gonna make some sales off of this shit, off of this Star Fox game, I highly doubt that. Okay, I highly doubt that. Now, would you say nostalgia fans will get it? I think nostalgia will, but I promise you, there is no way in hell that you're gonna get any like all the new people that really wants like a new Star Fox game. They're not even on board to buy this shit. They're like, I'm not buying this fucking remake / remaster again, because this is the N64 that I already played like fucking like 10 years ago. And then Nintendo trying to make it sound like, look, you guys, it's built from the ground up. Like, really? This looks like it's built to the ground up? This looks like a PS3 game. This looks like a early PS3 game tech demo. Like this is like the ideas that they do. Or even like this could have been run on a Nintendo 3DS if it has more power to it. This game looks like it could run on there. This doesn't look like the power of the Nintendo Switch 2 though. and speaking of which, man, look, my brother was like saying, oh, it's a game, it works, it turns on. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's a game, it works, it turns on. But let me just tell you something right now, man. They're raising their prices. Look. They look right here. Nintendo's under pressure to raise the Switch 2 console prices as hardware continues to sell at a loss. Holy shit. So that means this shit has been sold at a loss, and they've been pressured by the investors to do it. And Nintendo's trying to make it sound like, oh, We're trying not to do that, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, they fucking did. Nintendo Switch pricing updates. Uh-oh, it's coming. And it's also coming, not just the hardware they're raising the prices, it's also the software as well. They're going to be raising their prices. And then they try to act like, oh, we're sorry. The fuck you mean you're sorry, bitch? If you don't want to raise prices, don't fucking do it. Oh, but our investors, then ain't you supposed to have so much wealth and money, and Nintendo is sold extremely well? You could deal without one or two investors in your fucking company if they want to leave and stuff, if you're making a shit ton of money. But no, this is Nintendo greed at its finest. You already know. They said, nah, we're just gonna pretend like we feel sorry, but we're gonna jack up the prices anyway. So what the fuck you feel sorry for? And look, my brother at the job was trying to damage control so hard for it, saying, oh, well, they only going to do it in August. They're only going to do it in August, but they're still doing it anyway. It's still bad. It's just like, okay, PlayStation raised their prices. Like, it's still bad. They did it in a week, like 1 week before the price has been jacked up to like $900 fucking dollars. The fuck? You know? Oh, but we're doing it in August. Look, they probably said this is the longest that we could do. We could do it August, and they probably negotiated, and that's it. And that's it. Look, I thought Nintendo was better than this, but it clearly Nintendo's not fucking sorry. Nintendo's not sorry because they need investors. Because you know why? Because they're losing money. Like, again, they're selling this shit at a loss, right? And they putting out these type of games that looks fucking scary for children that they don't even want to play these fucking games. They want to play this Star Fox, this looking Star Fox, not this. And they're trying to make it sound like, oh, you know, like, man, you know, this game was built from the ground up. And then we started to see a pattern here that it seems to me that the Nintendo Switch 2 and their game lineup are not doing well. They only got 2 games, which is like Pokepia, to be honest with you, is pretty much Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon. How about you just make another fucking new Animal Crossing? Where the fuck is that in development? Right? There's that missing. And then how about, oh, well, Donkey Kong Bonanza did well. Okay, Donkey Kong Bonanza did well. What about your main mascot, Mario Kart World? How did that go? Oh yeah, not many people was happy and too excited about it, and they was charging the fucking game $80 fucking dollars. Bro, if they charge Forza Horizon 6 $80, I will still pay for that game because they got more shit you could do in that game than you would even in a Mario Kart game any day of the week. I can make tracks, stunt tracks, and fucking in Forza Horizon 6. You can't even make custom tracks and shit in Mario Kart World. They don't even got shit that you could put props or make stuff or be creative. They only got the same 3 modes from like the old Nintendo Switch. Oh, we got this mode, this mode. Okay, we seen that from all the way back from like Nintendo, Super Nintendo days. We seen that in N64, GameCube. We know those fucking modes, man. Put some more shit to your game. Like, they are starting to become creatively bankrupt, and this is the best that they got right here for a remake. Look at this. This looks like, again, it looks like a PS3 game. Can't sit there and lie to me and say it doesn't look like a PS3 game. Look at this. You're attacking a train. Here's all these people doing this fire attacks. Empty landscape over here. Like, look. This is the power of the Nintendo Switch 2 and they're raising their prices? What? What? Man, they got They got an uphill fucking battle. Let's take a look at these prices. Let's take a look. Oh shit. I had to go on Copilot on here for a minute. Holy fuck. Let's go to the United States. United States, September 1st. They're already doing it early for May 25th. They're raising the prices up. And then on September for the United States and all the rest in Canada and Europe, on September 1st, is going to be from $499 to, is going to be $499. So $500 from $450. My God, yo. My God. And look at this. Europe, Canada's going to be suffering. Europe is going to be suffering. God damn, bro. This is crazy. This is insane. Holy shit. And also, look, their plans is the Nintendo Switch plans are starting to go up. This is bad. This is bad, Nintendo. Bad Nintendo. Look. If Xbox came out and they dropped the prices of their subscription service to whatever price it is, and they took out Call of Duty and they lowered down the prices, Nintendo could do the same thing too, to lower down prices. But nope, they're gonna be raising it up too. So we'll put the conversion charts right here. Look at this. 12-month, individual 12-month, $20. $20. Family 12-month, $37 fucking dollars. Holy shit, man. Look at this. Expansion pack individuals, $37. Look at this. Family pack expansion pass, $63. This is insane. Shit, that's almost like the price of like putting my gas tank in my car. For a 12-month for a family plan, that's like basically a gas tank right there to go to and fro to work for like 4 to 5 days or 4 days. God, this is crazy. And then Nintendo trying to act like, oh, we're sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about, Nintendo. You can't tell me otherwise. You're fucking sorry. You got DRM on there. You're doing this whole key card shit that they don't fucking like. Nobody likes your game lineup that you have right now going on. Some of this shit, like some of these games that they have going on, remakes, expansion packs, like they trying to nickel and dime motherfuckers, man, and it's just not working. Okay, like look, man, if you're gonna start sitting there charging more, raising costs, raising expensive, then guess what? The more that you're raising up shit, right? Especially that Mario Kart was like fucking $80. The more you're charging people, the more these people are going to be like, if you're going to charge me more, then I'm expecting more out of the game, not less. We're not doing more for less. We're doing more for more. If you're going to charge me more, I want more out of my game. That's how it works. And a lot of real Nintendo fans that are not damage controlling, that's not putting up excuses like, wait, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. Nintendo, I'm sorry, sorry my ass. Sorry my ass. Okay, now the console price is up to $500. Bitch, I could go and buy a fucking $500 fucking Xbox ROG Ally at Best Buy, and it could probably play better quality games than what fucking Nintendo first party exclusive has ever offered. Like, bro, Nintendo needs to wake up. Look at this. Look at this here for a minute, right? You know what I'm playing on that Xbox ROG Ally? Mouse. You know how much mouse costs? And this game looks fucking good. Let's go to the storefront. Look at this. Mouse IP for hire costs $29.99. $30. $30. And this first party game right here, that's a remake from an N64 that's telling me all this bullshit, right? We're sorry we raised the prices. We tried our best and blah, blah. I don't want to hear your shit. Okay, I don't want to fucking hear about I'm sorry bullshit. Okay, I heard that enough times from fucking PlayStation over there. We're sorry that we keep getting hacked from our account. We're sorry that your data and all of your shit got stolen. We're sorry. I heard that so many times over there. I am tired of fucking sorry. Step up on your ass and start making games fucking good. Because this is fucking pathetic. I told you, man, I'm going hard in the bank. Because I'm not like one of these fucking Nintendo bootlickers like AGN, which he's a Nintendo bootlicker. You know why? Because he only prays about Nintendo, but he stays silent when Nintendo does bad. When Nintendo raise prices. Because guess what? He ain't talking about Nintendo raising prices. Nope. Oh, now he did right here. Oh, okay. So then let me guess. He's gonna glaze it, right? Which we already know. He's gonna glaze on Nintendo. I already know his bullshit. He glazing on Nintendo. Look, if you don't believe me, I think one of his videos, right? If he was to read the title, you'd be like, oh my God, the glazing gotta stop. He said there was like something with pragmata and stuff. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I don't think I can find it. Yeah, no, can't find it. I think, but there was one video that he was glazing and saying the Nintendo Switch pragmata looks better than the Xbox Series S. I'm like, this is the type of glazing that I'm talking about. Like, look at this glazing. You need to stop glazing. Like, it's ridiculous. Look at this. And glazing on PSSR as well for PlayStation. Glazing on that shit. Oh, right here. Look at this. PS5 versus Xbox and whatever. Switch 2 destroys the Series S in graphics. This is like Nintendo glazing at its finest. Look at the title. That's glazing right there. And then you got Harmon fucking Smith over here, a creepy ass fucking Nintendo fanboy, you know, just want to ride for it. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, I go hard on Nintendo, bro, because this is no fucking excuse. And this is why I stay away from Nintendo. Nintendo is not my fucking friend. Nintendo got DRM issues, key card issues. Their games are not up to snuff. They only got one game or two games that are good out of Mario Kart. What happened to whatchamacallit, even that game that I had a report on there, whatchamacallit, oh yeah, that Metroid game, that Metroid Prime Beyond, whatever the fuck it is, that game didn't even do well. It has even sold 1 million copies. You got Pokemon A and Z looks like fucking trash, and hopefully their next Pokemon game will be an improvement. But this is the best that you have, Nintendo? Like, I get it, there's some money makers on here, but yo, you ain't gonna survive in the next generation by keep on doing this type of bullshit where you're like, hey, let's raise prices and stuff. And by the way, let's give them less gameplay. Let's just give them less. What kind of modes are you gonna put into this game? What, now you got a fucking submarine tank? Come on, man. Yo, Nintendo got to do better. Period. Nintendo needs to start doing better. It's getting ridiculous. Like, for real, Nintendo needs to start doing better. Because if they're going to start raising their prices here, raising the prices on here, you're going to have to start offering, well, if you're charging me more, what I'm going to get out of it. If these are the game lineups right here that you got thus far, well, we don't even have a new Animal Crossing. It's only Poca goddamn Pia. Looks like a transgender. And then you got Pikmin is not even nowhere to be found. Pokemon, they're trying to make a comeback because the last game was fucking trash. Nobody cares about that. Kirby Air Ride is a throwaway game. What happened to Splatoon? They're still waiting for a Zelda game, and that Zelda game, and they making a live action Zelda movie. And that live action Zelda movie, the main character himself is going to be talking and speaking. So if they're going to make another Zelda game and it doesn't have no voice characters for Link or whatever Zelda or any of those voice lines for their next new upcoming Zelda game, it's going to be a lot of problems. Because it's like, how you going to raise the prices to charge me $500 or something dollars? Here's this new first party game that's a Zelda game and he still can't fucking talk. All he could do is sound effects. That's it. You're charging me more, you're giving me less. That needs to stop. Mario Kart was a fucking disaster because people are going back and playing Mario Kart 8 more than they are playing Mario Kart World. And they're charging Mario Kart for $80. And it was a bundle. Not standalone by itself, bundle. Nintendo needs to step up. I'm sorry, but all your first party franchises, We're entering into the next 25 years. 25 years has already passed. That's from 2025. Now we're in 2026. Step the up. It's ridiculous. Especially if you're charging more. It's ridiculous. Start aiming for kids. Like, again, why are you making a Star Fox that looks fucking scary as hell? This is what kids want to play. They want to play Star Fox that look like this. Do a remake of this with this character. This is how you know Nintendo just keeps shooting themselves in the foot, wasting all this fucking money and all these lawsuits and shit. And that's why they have to bend over to those investors and get fucked in the ass. Because you know why? Because they keep doing these stupid ass lawsuits for no apparent reason, just wasting millions and billions of fucking dollars instead of putting those millions and billions of dollars in their first party fucking games. I'm telling you, their ass is gonna get fucking left behind in this coming generation, in the next 25 years, and Nintendo don't step up their game and get rid of these old nasty farts up in that bitch. They are going to get left behind by all these new titles and these third-party games. Just like Mouse. Mouse is literally kicking. Mouse is probably sold way more than fucking even that Mario Kart. For $30, I'm getting this, and here we go. Thank you. Give me a video game that I want to play. Give me something fresh with a new idea. Okay? Power World is gonna destroy fucking Nintendo. You got Mouse is gonna destroy them. You got all these third-party games are gonna do better and is gonna look better and play better on another platform. Like, again, the Xbox One got only $500. $500. They raised the prices on the Nintendo Switch too for $500. That one I could do a lot more and I could get cheaper games. Come on, Nintendo, you gotta step up. I'm sorry. I gotta go off on that shit because it is ridiculous. All right, it is ridiculous. Let me just see real quick. I just want to. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it messed up, but look at this. Look at this. This looks like why we don't got a game that looks like this? Why can't Nintendo make a game or do something similar to like this type of style? They could have done this with Mario. They could do a Paper Mario or even just like a 2D Mario game looking like this. They could have done a Zelda game that looks like this. They could have done a Pokemon game that looks like this, man. What the fuck are we doing? Look at this, very positive. Overwhelmingly positive. Look at this, the art style. Look at this. This looks amazing. And it costs $30. $30. And you're selling this fucking game, this Star Fox game, what, for $50? $50? $50, and you're raising the prices. I'm telling you right now, they like if Nintendo don't get their shit together and their first party games together, they are going to get left behind. Period. Okay, I know my brother at the job, he wants to be like, hey, no, they're buying Nintendo. They're not buying no fucking Switch. Only grown-ass adults is buying it. No fucking kid is asking and begging for their parents about a Nintendo Switch 2. Back in the days, we used to see a lot of kids having Game Boy Advance, PSP. We used to see that everywhere. You can go on the bus, you find a kid playing a Game Boy Advance or a SP or a Nintendo 3DS. During those times, what about these times now? You haven't seen not one lick of kid out here holding a Nintendo Switch 2 in their hands and playing it. You don't see that. You know what they're playing? They're playing on their phones and tablets. That's what kids are playing. Phones and tablets. Way more easier, way more accessible to play a fucking game on a phone and tablet than a fucking Nintendo Switch 2. And you're showing games that looks like this that they don't give a fuck or they're not interested. Because you know why? Because those kids are playing what? Call of Duty Mobile. They're playing, Minecraft. They're playing Fortnite. That's what they're playing. That's why you see sometimes some of those Nintendo games, official ones, on mobile, because they're trying to go after the kids and they're not getting it. They're not getting any of these kids. And you got these kids looking scared because this is Star Fox. This doesn't look like Star Fox. This is not the shit that they watch at the fucking movies. This is not the shit that they watch at the fucking movies. This looks scary. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm done. Whatever you want to do, Nintendo, that's your business. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I stay the fuck away from Nintendo. For real. Moving on to the next thing. Xbox CEO reveals a new startup animation coming to console next week. Oh, okay. And we're gonna get it for next gen too. So, I seen it. Now, the only thing, the gripe that I have with it is the sound. I think they should change the sound, get it up out of there, take the OG one sound effect, remix it or make it someone new, and then put it into this one. Other than that, the way how it looks in startup is fine. But if they just change the sound, that's the only gripe that I really have. Other than that, good. They're doing something new. I like the style of it. Looks cool. No problem. And continuing on with Xbox is just been hitting it out the park, yo. They're just hitting this shit out the park. Yo, they're not fucking around. I think they realize, like, Asher Sharma is seeing all the mistakes and all the stupid shit, and she is really going in there and stripping some of these stupid decisions and changing shit up and really bringing Xbox back to the forefront. Like, she ain't fucking playing around. She is stepping on the neck. And sure enough, we see it right here. Right here. I haven't watched the whole thing of the GDC. I did watch some of it, and I did watch some of this as well. But let's go over here to this side right here. Xbox teases more Xbox Helix news for 2026, sharing full presentation from the GDC. So basically, if you want to know more about the development pipeline, the Xbox Helix, codename Helix, they showed a presentation, like the full presentation, so you don't have to watch it or seeing it on a cell phone. If you want to go watch it, I'll put the links down below in the description. You can go check it out yourself. I suggest this is a good listen, especially if you want to hear the kind of the ideas and what they're trying to go for next generation consoles. Xbox is delivering that. This is not some rumors or speculation from these fucking pony clowns that always be reporting, saying some dumb shit like, oh look, PlayStation gonna have that, PlayStation gonna have that, and it never comes true, or just making up some bullshit. This is actually 100% legit from the horse's mouth, and you can actually listen to what are some of the things and the key things that they're trying to do for the next generation console for the Xbox Helix. So I highly recommend you should go check it out and listen, and I'll put the links down below in the description. And not only that, they just keep doing more, and I think they even did another one too, but this one right here, Xbox dedicates an entire showcase to Stranger Than Heaven, about to be releasing winter 2026 on Game Pass. Damn, we're getting more Game Pass bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They came in, lowered down the prices for Game Pass, right? They're trying to put these consoles on sale so to get people to buy Xbox and stuff like that. Yo, like, she is bringing that energy. Thank you, Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing it back, okay? And you see, like, again, I think mine's is like what, like, because I'm on PC Game Pass, and I'm only paying like what, $13. So $13 a month, man. Look at this. Look at this. Upcoming Game Pass games. Look, I got Forza Horizon 6. I already installed that, ready to go. That is done. Is already there. Hold on, let me just check. Yep, done, ready to go. See, look, I've been ready for this shit, man. Bro, I'm happy, bro. So we got upcoming games like that. Beast Reincarnation, of course, that's gonna be coming around the corner as well. you know, and I'm gonna be playing that. And that's from Game Freak, who did Pokemon. They're making Beast Reincarnation. I think this one is going to sell way more and gonna blow the water off of that Nintendo Switch console. And all their little first party games that'd be like, oh, this one sold 4 million. This one is gonna sell a lot of copies, because this is a Game Freak game, not doing that stupid dumbass Pokemon garbage, rehash garbage. Get that out of there. And then now we got an actual AAA title that they're gonna stretch their legs and stretch their creativity. It's about fucking time. They should have been doing this shit a long time ago. And I'm happy that they're saying, hey, we're gonna do something creative and something different, something fresh, something new. That is what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm trying to sit there and try to tell Nintendo. Like, Nintendo, you gotta start bringing in something fresh. You gotta put in more into your products. You're charging shit more, you're doing shit more. Look at this. They're bringing it. They are bringing it. What? Looking at this shit, bro, I guarantee you, if this was on the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2 fans would have been so happy. This probably would have been selling way more than fucking Pokepia, way more than even Mario Kart. This shit would have been sold way more. This is a reason why you should go get a Nintendo Switch 2, because you know why? They're stepping up their game. It looks better. It looks good. This doesn't look like a Nintendo 3DS game. This doesn't look like a bootlegged version of Star Fox, okay? That Star Fox game looking like a PS3 game. This looks like, you know, here's what you're paying for, here's what you're getting. This looks good. It looks fun. It looks interesting. It's a breath of fresh air. They're putting in something new. Effort. That's what I want to see from fucking Nintendo. But sure enough, Game Freak said, nah, we're not gonna be hold back on that fucking garbage ass Nintendo Switch 2. We're not gonna get hold back. We're gonna make sure we're gonna go fully in. We're gonna make this game look fucking amazing. And they did an excellent job, and it looks fucking good. It looks good. I'm down to play this. I cannot wait to play this. And Xbox came in and scooped them up and say, hey, you're gonna make that Beast Reincarnation? Here, we'll give you some money and just drop it on Game Pass, okay? And you can sell it across all platforms that you want. Just drop it on Game Pass. And that's all I want. They're delivering more games for me to play and enjoy, and they're gonna keep on doing it again. They're gonna keep doing it again with this one right here, which is the Stranger Than Heaven, which it even has Snoop Dogg in here, and it's from Sega, and Sega is gonna put this game on Game Pass. What? I'm eating good. I'm eating more good than even Nintendo and even PlayStation. I'm eating good. PlayStation ain't got shit on this. Like, what the fuck? Boy, man, shit. What the hell are we talking about, man? Talking about, oh, Xbox don't deliver. Xbox ain't got no game. What the fuck? They giving me Beast Reincarnation, and they also giving me this right here from Sega? I'm eating good. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm eating good. I cannot wait for this game to come out, because it does look interesting too. I gotta still look at it, check out a little bit more of the gameplay and stuff, but so far for what I'm looking at, it looks pretty promising. It looks like it's definitely I will say it looks like Sleeping Dogs, but if Sleeping Dogs had more of a budget. That's what I'm looking at this game. Like Stranger Than Heaven, it looks like Sleeping Dogs, but it has a bit more budget, like a bit more stuff you can do. Like they adding in more stuff and more things. Like I'm totally fine with it. This looks good. It looks great. It looks something different, unique, and I cannot wait to dive into the story. I cannot wait. And Xbox is gonna deliver it on Game Pass. I don't have to shell out $70 and all this bullshit, you know? Just like, thank you, you know, keep delivering, you know? I'm paying less, right? Hold on. This is what I was saying earlier, where Nintendo was charging you more and you're getting less. You know what Xbox is doing? Hold on, let me go right up here real quick. Where's Where is the thing right here? Look at this. Look at my plan right here. Hold on. This is my plan right here. So I got the PC plan. How much I'm paying for that? PC Game Pass right here. Only $13.99. $14 a month. I'm paying less. But guess what? I'm getting games. I'm getting more games. We're getting Forza Horizon 6, Beast Reincarnation, Stranger Than Things right here. We're getting this is going into Game Pass. I'm paying less to get more games. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you. Give me more of these type of good games. So shit, I'm happy. Xbox is delivering more than what PlayStation can ever do. More than what PlayStation can ever do. PlayStation wish they can do shit like that. They wish they can't. It's funny how they can't. It's just like, what the hell? Moving on. We need to involve Xbox CEO overhauls leadership as Xbox hardware future looks increasingly bleak. So basically, they're saying we're going to get some of these fucking old ass dusty people up out of there, which is good. I'm like, good, get them the fuck out of there. Let's put some new shit, man. Sharma came in here brand new, really changing shit up, lowering down Game Pass prices, good. Bringing Xbox back to the forefront, good, right? And saying, hey, these people get out of there, we're gonna get these people along in here, which is the AI team, right? So the AI team that they was doing like Copilot AI and all this stuff, they're bringing those people into the Xbox division and, you know, replacing the leadership and all that stuff, which is good, right? You know, like, again, the core AI, that's what they're doing, which is cool. I'm like, all right, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm happy with it. But again, I'm not a man that's being fooled by this. Don't think I got rose tinted glasses, okay? Because even in our next story, even though Xbox is to retire features that don't align with our future plans, starting with Copilot AI. So they basically put in the axe to it, that is not going to be coming towards the next gen consoles, and they're winding down development for mobile for Copilot, okay? So that's what they're doing, right? Personally, for me, right, I'm not going to be a flip-flopper, because even my last couple of videos, even I stated that I don't think Copilot AI wasn't a bad thing at all, okay? Especially for gaming. I didn't thought it was bad. Now, let me explain this before you start with the pitchforks and stuff like that. Calm down. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, like, again, I'm not a flip-flopper. Okay, I'm not gonna be like one of those, like, you know, those bot channels be like, yay, oh yeah, so happy, yeah, you know, like. And not that long ago they was like, oh, Copilot is not bad, it was really good, what are you talking about? Then now when they cut it, now all the bots are like, yeah, woo. Like, they're excited. I'm not like that, okay? No, the reason why I liked the Copilot AI for gaming is because it's how you use it. It's not for, like, they basically, like, if you went to go watch a YouTube video, they was using it for like stupid reasons, like how to kill a zombie in Minecraft. Like, that was stupid. Like, nobody's not going to use Copilot for that. Like, again, the tool is there, it's just how you use it, and they just use it stupidly. Now, Copilot AI for gaming is good when you want gamers to be encouraged to play a new game, but let's say they're a little lost or they don't understand. I'll give you two examples. Let's put Forza Horizon 6 as an example, right? And you probably sit there saying, how is Forza Horizon 6 is a good example? It's like a rated E for E game. It's easy to play that game, which that is fine. That's fine that you can sit there and say it's easy to play the game and stuff like that and all that bullshit. What I'm specifically saying is, we're talking about gamers that are not really car enthusiasts like I am. Like, I am a car enthusiast, okay? I like cars. I like more of the Japanese style cars than anything else, right? The JDM scene. I'm more like that. I'm not really a supercar fan, okay? I don't care too much about supercars. I'm more in that kind of like just taking a basic car and I want to customize it and put better, put better stuff and tune it better to make it go faster. That's the type of mindset that I'm on. But not many people are not like that, okay? A lot of people just go on there, they drive on the grass, they do these stunt tracks and stuff like that. But let's say, for example, if they say, well, I want to start learning how to tune a vehicle. Now, if you ever seen in Forza Horizon, if you go into the tuning section, they got these big giant fucking text boxes and you have to read all this shit to get a better understanding how to tune this vehicle, what does this do, how does this work, right? So for that example, that's something like Copilot AI comes in handy, because you can literally ask it to say, hey, can you read this text box right here, because I can't quite understand what they're talking about. And then when it reads out loud, and then it gives you like an overall, like, give me like a short version to explain it a little bit easier for me to understand. And then basically the Copilot will respond and say, okay, this is what you do. If you're cambering this, it's going to make it go like this. If you put it in like this, it's going to make it go like that. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Like that, I don't mind Copilot AI in video games like that, where they explain like certain things in text messages that where maybe a gamer is reading it, but they still quite don't understand what they're talking about it, and they want something like where, can you just give me an overall, like a summary or a short version of it to explain it more easily? And then they'll explain it to you, and then you got an idea like, oh, okay, so if I go all the way towards the right, it's gonna does this to my car. If I go all the way towards this way, it's gonna do this to the car. Okay, now I understand. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying like certain little things like that comes in handy for Copilot AI, not for the stupid reasons like, oh yeah, let me go call Copilot AI and say, oh, do you know how to kill this zombie? Like, what? Like, that's so dumb. It's so stupid. Copilot is not the problem, is how you use it is the problem. If you're using it stupidly, that's your problem. But if you know how to use it correctly, it can really help a lot of these new gamers that's coming into saying, hey, I don't tune my vehicles good, but from Copilot, it really broke it down to make it more easier that I can understand. And I'm starting to get the hang of how to tune a vehicle, how to tune this, and again, and this could be used for many other games. Example, like, let's say they want to get into a new game or a new franchise. Let's say like want to do, whatchamacallit, how would you say it? Let's say that that Diablo game, let's say Diablo 5 was to drop, right? Everybody's talking about Diablo 5. I'm just using this as an example. And let's say, okay, everybody's talking about Diablo 5. I never really played Diablo game. And if you went back to the Diablo game, you're like, yeah, I got the hang of it, but I don't quite understand some of the mechanics or what to do or this and that. Like, it's not clicking for them. This is where, like, again, Copilot AI comes into play. I think it's still a good idea, that it will still be useful, because it's like, oh, here's these text box, but I still don't understand what's going on or what to do. And then Copilot will say, okay, this is where you at. Here's what you get stuck. Here's what you need to do. Like, it gives you an overall thing, what's going on. So it makes it easier for me to play the game. And that's it. They making it sound like, the people that was making it sound like Copilot AI was so bad because, oh my God, like, it's gonna pop out of nowhere and it's gonna play the game for you. No, that's PlayStation. PlayStation is putting a patch for that. Copilot, what it does is just, you have to call on it in order for it to be used. You have to say the name, and then you got to ask it to say, hey, I'm stuck on this, what to do, blah blah blah. Those type of things. It's a tool that is useful for things that, again, for text boxing, or like, again, easier to understand what's going on, maybe the world or the universe, or you're trying to read something and you're still quite not understanding. that's where AI Copilot, I think it will help out a lot. Especially it's going to encourage new gamers, new players to say, hey, maybe I could try that new game. I just got to have Copilot to kind of walk me through, or maybe get a better understanding how to, you know, play the game or do whatever. And then once I get the hang of it, then I don't really need Copilot anymore, and I can just do it on my own. I think that is going to be encouraging, but don't be fooled, because I'm not going to be fooled by this, because I'm going to let you know right now. Don't be fooled by just because Asha Sharma is just coming down and saying we're just going to put the axe on it. They're just doing it for goodwill. Okay. But I'm pretty sure 10 years from now, 13 years from now, I guarantee you Copilot AI will be going back into gaming. I promise you, they will put this back into there. Some way, shape, or form, it's going to make its way into gaming. Okay, PlayStation, if PlayStation is doing it, I'm pretty sure even this one, right, you know, for right now, they're just winning goodwill. But I promise you, they will be adding this shit back in there 10 years, 5 years, 8 years later. They will add this shit back in. So don't think, for example, it's gone completely. They're just saying it and they're not really fucking with it right now. They're just trying to get the Xbox and the ecosystem and everything else handled. Then they're going to sit there and say, okay, well, we got everything else done. Now we can start implementing AI or Copilot features into our Xbox, and we'll do it slowly instead of just doing it all in one shot. You know, right? That's why they call it micro slop. So they probably just going to add it in slowly over time. That's what I think they're going to do. Don't be fooled. Like, right? You know, just like how, you know, PlayStation with the whole, you know, DRM. Remember that? Which we're going to get to that soon, but I'll bring it up later. But I wouldn't be surprised. But that's where my stance in Copilot. I'm not sitting here saying everybody has to use it or it's great or whatever. And I get it. There's both sides of the argument. There's some good, there's some bad, but you know, me and probably many others have used it, and it's a good tool to use. Like, I use it for YouTube videos because of the fact that I needed to maybe do a summary here, or I need a link here for this, and I use it for that. That's what I use it for. But other than that, I'm not using it every single day. Like, oh, I need this, like, for like stupid shit. Like, oh, I use AI Copilot to order food for fucking Uber Eats. Like, I don't fucking use AI Copilot for that shit. It's stupid. Just open up the app and then I could just order the food on the fucking thing. Like, it's so dumb. But again, to each their own. Everybody has their own stance, but I just want to make it clear where I stand, and I'm not flip-flopping. I still think it still is a pretty cool feature to have Copilot AI. I still believe that. I still think that. You may think differently, and that's perfectly fine. But again, that's where I stand. But again, I wouldn't be surprised this shit will come back like 10 years later. Moving on, more than 50% of hardcore gamers don't buy full price games anymore, surveys finds. Well, yeah, I mean, shit, do you not realize, like, all of these games right now, like, again, people are really picking and choosing their games wisely, especially digital games. Oh, they're really picking and choosing wisely. Like again, we just talked about Star Fox right here, and that Star Fox game is $50. I promise you, a lot of those Nintendo fans are sitting there like, is it really worth getting this Star Fox game for $50 that I have already played 3 times from 10 years ago? Probably, most likely not. They said I could put that $50 in my gas tank to go to work instead of putting $50 on a game that I don't give a fuck about, that really does look like a PlayStation 3 game. This game does not look like, man, you know, this looks like built from the ground up. Does this look like it's built from the ground up? It doesn't look like to me. It doesn't look like it's built from the ground up. It looks like just another PlayStation 3 title port to a Nintendo Switch platform. That's all it is. And they're trying to act like, you know, Nintendo has power. Nintendo got these great exclusives. Yeah, exclusives that looks like this. You know, like, and then you got some games that looking incredible or something different and unique, right? When we're talking about like Mouse, looking incredible, looks unique, looks different. Look at this. This almost looked like a damn near $50 game. If they was charging $50 for this, I wouldn't blame them. I would say, yeah, this looks pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna hold you. This looks way more unique, way more interesting to explore, way more. I much rather go through this game and look around and look through every nook and cranny. This shit looks incredible. It looks cool. It looks pretty amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you getting games like this from Nintendo. Like, this is the best you got. This is the creativity that you have, and you're charging $50. Come on now. And then now, and like again, we're getting Beast Reincarnation, and this is from, like again, this is from the makers who did the the Pokemon series, right? You know, Game Freak did the Pokemon series and stuff like that, and you see how Pokemon is at a downward trend. You see the scalpers are getting out of control, like people getting shot and killed over a Pokemon card, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like a grown-ass man fighting for Pokemon cards to get fucking profit instead of just getting a fucking job. Meanwhile, Game Freak said, man, enough is enough. We're not gonna let this game to be hold back on the Nintendo Switch 2 platform. They're saying we're gonna put it across on all other platforms except for the Nintendo Switch 2. Except for that. They said we're gonna make this game shine, and boy, it is fucking shining. This shit looks incredible. This shit looks like a game that should have been. This is the type of games that I think Nintendo fans wants to see. Especially, like, again, they're raising the prices, they're charging more for games, and you're getting less. And then you got games out here that looks like a game that's worth $60. $70 game. This looks like a game that's worth that price. It looks incredible. It looks good. The monsters and creatures looks unique. The environment looks different. The character models look good. Doesn't look like it's being held back by the Nintendo Switch 2. And then people want to say, oh, you know, the Xbox Series S is holding back the generation. No, the Nintendo Switch 2 is holding back its own damn generation. It's holding back its own generation in that own little bubble. Because they just thinking like, yo, these games are hot. Nope. Like these kids, like, you think these kids gives a fuck? No. They, like, again, they want to play a Star Fox that looks like this. Not this. I'm going to tell you that right now. And that's why we see a lot of people, more than ever, 50% of hardcore gamers don't buy full price games. Yeah, because look at Game Pass. Game Pass is just delivering. It's like $13 and we're getting Beast Reincarnation and we don't have to pay $70 out of pocket. I could play this game, and if I enjoy the game and I like it, I'll buy it. Because I do buy my games. Like, oh, do you buy my game? I do buy my games. Like, you can see right here in this library, I brought Mouse, Settle Corsa Rally, right? Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Crystal Idol, I played that game and I finished it. I still got to put out the rest of the gameplay video, but I did finish it and I enjoyed it very, very well. And this game only costs what, like $18? Bro, when you see it, you be like, look at this. Look at this. In the life, it's $17. $18. $18 for a BioShock and BioShock mixed with what? Resident Evil. And it was a really good shooter. Very good game. It's not perfect, but I had a great time with this game. Very good game. Story was solid. Characters wasn't that bad. Shit was good. And I only paid like $18? Shit, why? This is an $18 game. Why is this game is not on the Switch 2? This should be on the Switch 2. For $18, bro, you have a better time playing this game and stuff like that, what's going on in the environment, than you would even that fucking Star Fox. This is what I'm fucking trying to tell people. Like, yo, Nintendo gonna have to step up on their shit and start adding shit into their games, offering more. Not just 3 little modes and, oh, that's it. That's all we got. Here, give me $80. That ain't gonna work. Especially hardcore Nintendo fans, that ain't gonna work anymore. That bullshit, that ain't gonna work. That's why I love the digital era, because the digital era now, more than ever, they're really putting their foot down saying, look, if you don't make the game good, we're not going to pay for it. It's just that simple. Gone are the days of, we have so much money, we can just throw it away and we just spend whatever we want to spend. Those days are gone. Now we're in the time where if you put out a half-ass game and you're charging me more, be expecting I'm not going to buy your fucking game. I can move on and play something else. So Nintendo gonna have an uphill battle, Xbox gonna have an uphill battle, especially fucking PlayStation is gonna have a really uphill battle, because it's ridiculous. But that's all we got for Xbox, so let's move on to PlayStation, right? And the PlayStation disaster and bad news continue. Like, it is ridiculous. Sony finally clarified the PlayStation DRM situation and all this stuff and blah, 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 getting a 30-day lockout timer. Well, that saga is still happening now, which you have a 30-day ankle brace monitor. It's like, it's crazy. Like, what the fuck? You can't even let gamers buy games. So now they're at the point where, like, damn, I'm getting locked out of my own games for 30 days. What the fuck is this? And I gotta show this video right here. This is pretty sad, but I think this will spread more awareness of, you know, what's going on. But in terms of the DRM, right, in PlayStation, right, and in terms of the age verification and all that stuff that's going on in the UK and Ireland right now, which they're not putting up with this type of garbage. I find this video, right, and I was scrolling, I say, yo, this is something that I need to share. Shout out to Super Gaming Review. I say you should give them a like and go and subscribe to his channel, because, like, honestly, this is one of the saddest things to hear, and especially is coming from a person that likes the PlayStation, cares about physical media. He just want to play two simple games, two very simple games, and he can't fucking do it. Look, I'm gonna let him listen to it. I want you to listen to this, because I think this is something that everyone should hear, and this is still relating to that DRM issue that I'm talking about.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Super Gaming Review. I have some bad news about my PlayStation 3 I got a few years ago. Basically, my CMOS battery is officially dead, and people say that physical games are not in danger. So even though my CMOS battery is dead, I lose access to my digital games because I'm mainly offline on PlayStation 3 anyway. Not a big deal, right? I go to get my Killzone games, the Killzone trilogy. I got 3 and 2. Who is Killzone 3 right here? Right there. And because the CMOS battery is dead, I can no longer access my physical Killzone 3 and Killzone 2 games, because apparently the trophy system is tied into the CMOS battery.
There you go. So the CMOS battery is dead. He wants to play his physical games that he owns, which you see the 2 copies right there, Killzone 2 and Killzone 3. And I think he got the trilogy, he said. So he wants to play those 2 physical games, right? And he plays mostly offline, right? The CMOS battery is dead. He can't play these games because now, since it's dead, right? And even if he was to replace it and stuff like that, he still don't even gonna have access to play them shits at all. You know, the only way he can ever play these games again, he got to hack it and stuff, and which he doesn't want to do, but I'll let him explain it.
So if you lose access to the if you lose access to the servers on PlayStation 3, the store, but you also lose access to, you know, having that CMOS battery. If the CMOS battery breaks, basically certain games would just not work, even if they're physical. So, like, this game actually does work, my Call of Duty games, but I really want to play Killzone. I can play,
and Killzone is a first party game title that he wants to play. He loves that game, and he can't play it because of that. But third-party physical games like Call of Duty can work.
Call of Duty on a PlayStation 4, on my Wii U, on an Xbox. I don't really need a PlayStation 3 for Call of Duty. I really want to play some of my favorite PS3 games, which is the Killzone trilogy. And because my CMOS battery is dead, my PlayStation 3 no longer is able to run my physical, keyword though, physical games. My Killzone trilogy games have all become useless. Killzone 1 surprisingly works because there's no trophies, apparently.
Yeah, because Killzone 1 came out on the PlayStation 2 and then it got ported to PlayStation 3. So really it didn't have trophies in the first Killzone game, but in the second and third one, it put in trophies and it ties into there. It will not work, which is ridiculous. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about, like where your physical media is just not safe. And like, again, even during the current PlayStation 5, don't be fucking fool, right? Just like fucking Nintendo made their whole entire Switch 2 console a DRM. Any little thing that you do on that Switch 2 will trigger something, is going to brick your whole entire console. You can't play anything. They're not gonna ban your account. They're not gonna get rid of your account or anything. No, they're gonna brick your whole system where you can't play any games. You can't do nothing. It is literally a brick. And they're charging you more for $500. Now you're just walking around with a $500 brick. Before it was $450 brick. Now it's a $500 brick. And now this one right here, the CMOS batteries die. Now, oh, I want to play first party PlayStation title games that they have made and curate from their own damn studios. He can't play those games at all because it's tied to the fucking trophy system.
But after resetting my console and deleting information and deleting the data, yeah, Killzone 3 and Killzone 2 are just completely destroyed. They no longer function because my CMOS battery is dead. So I'm gonna make this video basically saying I am officially like 1000% done with PlayStation. This shit does not happen on Xbox 360, doesn't happen on the Xbox One, doesn't happen on Nintendo platforms. You can still play a GameCube, you can still play a Wii U with a Wii, but for some reason, even physical copies of games, which these are good games right here, Killzone Trilogy 2 and 3, they are now completely non-working because my CMOS battery is dead. And I'm not going to make another account just to play them. That's stupid. And I shouldn't have to have an internet connection to play these two games, right? So because my CMOS battery is dead, and people are going to say, well, you can just hack the system, you can just modify the console. I don't want to jailbreak it, okay? It's like when you buy an old vehicle, right? If you buy an old school vehicle, nobody wants to replace the parts in those because people want to keep it pure. They want to keep it the way it was. I want to keep my PlayStation 3 the way it was. I don't want to hack it. I don't want to modify it. I don't want to jailbreak it. I just want it to work. It's really...
I just want it to work. And that's it. It really is that simple. I told you, man, gone are the days back then where it was just as simple as I just put the disc inside of the system, I push the button, it reads the disc, and the game will start playing. It was just that simple. Those days are long gone now. And like, again, with PlayStation, with the whole DRM issues, CMOS battery dead, and all this bullshit, this is the type of shit. And it's fucking sad. It is sad. It is really is sad. He can't go back and play his two favorite Killzone games. Very sad. I tell you one thing, for any so-called supposedly PlayStation fans out there, this should really fucking hurt you. Because you see him brought the physical media, you see him got the PlayStation 3 out. He should be just able to just play the fucking game and enjoy it. And just push the button and play it, and he can't.
Pathetic that, you know, the console just isn't gonna work unless it's hacked nowadays, basically. Unless you jailbreak it, basically. For years, I've wanted them to fix PlayStation 3 CMOS, and now it's finally affecting me. This CMOS battery finally died on this PlayStation 3 today, and this is now not able to play my digital library and two of my favorite PlayStation 3 games, physical games, Killzone 3 and 2. They no longer work.
Nope.
My Call of Duty games work. Whoop-de-fucking do. It's Call of Duty, right? So I'm really irritated, really angry about PlayStation. It's not just the PlayStation 4. It's not just the PlayStation 5. PlayStation consoles officially have a fucking time limit. And apparently, even your physical games have a time limit. This is proof right here. This is the evidence. These two are refusing to work because the trophy data is on the CMOS battery, and they refuse to even get to the main screen.
Yep.
So I'm frustrated, very angry, and my PlayStation 3, at least in my opinion, is officially just useless. If I can't even play my digital games no more, but I also can't play two of my favorites, I have no reason to go back to it. That's really sad to say. I hooked up my PlayStation 3, I was really excited to play it, watching some videos about it and everything else. I got it out of my closet, and it is now useless because PlayStation products now have a time limit, and once that CMOS battery dies, the PlayStation 3 is still fucked. And even physical games, two physical games right here, have been affected. I really wanted to play Killzone 3 today. I really wanted to play Killzone 3. But Killzone 3 and Killzone 2, neither of them worked. Right? It sucks. So
whenever that last day that he played his last Killzone game was like the last thing that he ever could remember, because now he can't play it no more. That console is a paperweight now. It's a time limit. It's done. That's it. And it's like, this is why I try to tell you, man. It's just this is that type of shit. This is like the DRM type of shit. This is fucking sad. This should be sad. This is where the PlayStation community should be getting together and saying, no, Sony, this needs to stop now. This needs to stop. He said it out of his mouth. This doesn't happen to Xbox. It doesn't happen to my 360. It doesn't happen to, GameCube, the old Nintendo stuff. But PlayStation, they got your ass on a time limit. This is fucking sad. This is so sad, bro. This is sad. Sad. These are his two of his favorite games. Physical. Can't even work. Can't even play it. Done. He said, I'm permanently done with PlayStation consoles. As you should. As you should, because this is ridiculous. This is what the PlayStation community should be talking about and should be rallying against DRM. This is what you should be rallying against. Against DRM situation. Against this type of stupid nonsense. And this type of garbage. When the fuck are they going to learn? This video really did break my heart. This shit breaks my heart because I'm like, bro, he's just a gamer just like anybody else. He just want to take out, here's his console. I want to put my disc in. It should be able to work. I just want to play my Killzone 1 and 2. I really like this game. I really want to play this game again. I enjoy Killzone. And he's unable to play it. This is sad, yo. This is really sad, bro. Let's go to modern times right now. Let's see her. Shout out to him, which is games. Damn, that shit is sad. My God. So let's go continue on with here. Here's another video right here with this whole DRM issue. He's going to show you this because this is what's happening right now. This is modern times right now, not from PlayStation 3. We're in PlayStation 5 now. Look at this, what's going on right now with the 30-day ankle monitor bracelet that they put you guys on.
You see, people are actually losing their licenses. Now, in theory, based on what we just saw from PlayStation, you know, you just plug in your Ethernet, you connect up to Wi-Fi, everything's going dandy and great. You know, everything will update instantaneously. But there is two things we actually learned from this all that is kind of a little bit of a stranger thing. Now, once again, this issue is mostly resolved, I would say, but people are still curious on what this is and what will happen because, well, it's starting to become a month since people started noticing these dates. We might even see a few more of these coming out. I'll let you guys know in the channel if it feels like we need to talk about it. But you guys can see this. Can't restore license. You know, from Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So the game is gone.
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. This used to be a PlayStation title back when Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and that game is now can't restore license. Like, this is a PlayStation title thing. Like, why you can't? What the fuck? Crash Bandicoot carried you from all the way back from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2. And you still can't. Oh my God, this is sad.
Now, once again, like, this is just a pop-up screen, and if you, let's say you just never connected your PS5 ever again, well, you're done. Like, this is confirmed. Like, it actually has been happening. People are skeptical if it was like a glitch or a bug. I think at this point, this is just someone who has not done like the online. They just never reconnected to the online since all these issues have happened, and because of that, they had all these pop-ups happen on the licenses.
And this is that 30-day ankle brace monitor, and this is what's happening. This is the 30-day check-in ankle brace monitor. So if you brought GTA 5 or no GTA 6 and you want to play it offline, after 30 days you can't even play that game anymore. Not even single player. You have to connect online in order for you to play it, or else your licenses get removed. You got one right here is a CMOS battery issue, which they could easily fix and do something about it. Ain't gonna be doing it. And this is from 4 days ago. This ain't like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. This is from 4 days ago. And in this video right now, this happened from 2 days ago. It's happening on the PlayStation 5. Boy, this is just PlayStation. They're just basically keep on shooting themselves in the foot, and they just digging themselves a grave. That's what they're doing. They just don't like to make money. They don't like to. They like to spend money. They like to burn money. They like to bleed out money. But when it comes down to their customer stuff, they said fuck them. They're gonna keep on paying us more money, and we'll keep on fucking them in the ass. Now PlayStation Store deal tabs has disappeared. Well, I guess they're not going to be doing no deals anymore. They're saying, no, bitch, you're going to start paying up. You're going to start paying these full price games. these digital games that we put an ankle brace monitor for 30 days and then look at this, can't restore a license. You can't even play the game offline no more than 30 days. What is the fuck is the point of buying a PlayStation 5? What's the point then? And then you got these scammers out here like Marlon the Scammer. Remember that fucking dude? That dude that I made the video? Hold on, let me go right here. Remember this dude? Marlon the Scammer? Be scamming motherfuckers for PS5 Pros? This is the same motherfucker that was telling me some shit like, oh, you know, you could play the game offline. You know, you don't, you know, physical media is the way to go and shit and all this bullshit. Well, apparently it's not. Physical or digital is not the way to go because you're going to get your license removed. And I'm telling you, they're going to go after your physical media as well. If they can do that shit all the way back then with the PlayStation 3, what makes you think they're not going to do that for the PlayStation 5 with the disc drive? Come on, wake the fuck up, man. And then they're getting rid of the deals tabs. That disappeared now. And would you look at this? And this is why I'm sitting there saying physical media don't mean shit anymore. Talking about physical media this, physical media that. Look at this shit right here. It says 85% of PlayStation game sales were digital in fiscal year 2025, quarter 4. 85%. So 15% of players on the PlayStation buy physical, 85% of gamers on that platform buys digitals. And then they got that fucking ankle brace monitor that look like this right here where you can't restore your license. Crash Bandicoot, right? Whatever, all these games that he has, Final Fantasy. Look at all the list of games. He's still got more on the list. He hasn't even connected online for God knows when. He hasn't connected online. And now your digital license is getting revoked. And they put a 30-day ankle brace monitor so then they can tell their fucking shareholders, oh, we're doing good. We're doing great. Just like these sorry ass fucking Nintendo. Oh, I'm sorry. We're sorry we raised the prices because of our investor. We're sorry. We're gonna have to keep jacking it up. You're not fucking sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't be jacking it up in the first place. You're not fucking sorry. You're not fucking sorry. Xbox ain't fucking sorry. They'll jack it up. If they want to cut it, they'll cut it. If they want to jack it up, they can jack it up. Same way for fucking PlayStation over here. Jacking shit up. Maybe that's why they're getting rid of that fucking PlayStation deals tab, because they got 85 of y'all motherfuckers are buying digital games than physical. Physicals ain't coming back. My brother is trying so hard at that job, trying to say, you know, physical, no, it's gonna come back. You come back when? Come back never. It's never coming back. We already see Nintendo with the Nintendo fucking key card issue. We're seeing it happening on PlayStation. I wouldn't be surprised on Xbox. It's the same way. What you mean physical coming back? They're not coming back. Look at the numbers. It's right here. 85%. And they got to deal with this ankle brace monitor right here with this type of bullshit. This is crazy. Nope. My God. This is crazy for PlayStation. This is just L after L for PlayStation. It's just like this is like the biggest giant L of this whole entire generations. You thought raising the prices was the biggest L to $900? No. This whole 30-day DRM ankle brace monitor and the Face ID verification is two combinations is going to kill this fucking console, and it's already getting shown right here with evidence and proof that is happening. It's sad for even an owner from PlayStation 3. Just like, look, I got 2 physical games right here. I got 2 Killzone games. I want to go back and play my physical media games that I have purchased and play it. The CMOS battery died. Well, Digital library is gone, and guess what? My physical game doesn't work on the PlayStation 3. It's crazy. It just don't want to work. This crazy. What kind of timeline are we living in? I don't know. We're living in the timeline of PlayStation just keep fucking up. Then there's a little bit of a bright spot, a little bit of good news. Maybe, you know, Sorrow's game drop. I heard it wasn't too bad. I heard there was some good stuff in there, but I also heard on the other side of that story that it was a lot of Sar woke stuff in that game. You know, it's got some little woke shit and stuff. But I'm not gonna compare to that, okay? Like, you know, it's up to you, but I heard it, I seen it. I think a lot of people, if not the most people, are very disappointed in Sorrows. They're very disappointed. Some people are really enjoying it, but for the most part, a lot of people just do not like this game. But again, it's from Housemarque, right? They made a game, you know, it's selling, right? People pre-ordering and shit like that. Okay, well, how is those charts looking like? Oh, okay, let's go on to the PlayStation blog right here. PlayStation Store in April 2026, top download. Let's look on here. Whoa, shit. Whoa, does my eyes deceive me? Oh shit, Sorrows is all the way down here. It's not even in the top 10. Top 10 is right here. It's below that. It's on top 11. And then on the EU is even lower. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. My eyes do not deceive me. Look at this. MLB The Show, FIFA, you know, of course the sports games are there. Pragmata, that's up there. Crimson Desert still up in second place. Holy shit. Crimson Desert third right here. Grand Theft Auto 5, NBA 2K26. Oh, and what do you know? Starfield. I thought this game was a failure. I thought this game, whatever, but it's on the top 4. And then look at this, on the US and Canada, top 5, Starfield. All these fucking people was talking all this shit about Starfield is a bad game. Starfield is this, Starfield is that. How Starfield is a bad game and all this bullshit, but yet it's on the top download charts on EU and US Canada. It's within the top 5, not even in the top 10. It's within the top 5. And it's on PlayStation. And you talking about this game was a fucking failure? This game made fucking bank. Man. Look at this. Pragmata's making bank. Crimson Desert making bank. Bro. This is crazy. Look at that. Mouse IP is in the top 10. Then fucking Sorrows. Mouse is within the top 10. This is crazy. My god. You got even Resident Evil 4? Man. Minecraft? Call of Duty. Call of Duty dropped down here. US and Canada, Call of Duty is right here at the top 10 in the US. That is some crazy ass shit. And Sorrows is right down here, man. It is in the 11th place. But you go back and you look at this shit where they buying more digital than physical, and then you looking at the charts right here. Well, how did Sorrows do? How did that first party exclusive title did? It didn't do shit. I'll tell you one thing what did better. Starfield still in the top 4 and top 5. That is crazy. That is crazy. Whew, that is crazy. And I guarantee you Sorrows is going to suffer in the same fate of that 30-day ankle brace monitors. All these games are going to suffer that 30-day ankle brace monitor, which is crazy. You want to hear some more bad shit about Sony? Here's some more shit. Remember what I was saying about earlier when I was talking about that, you know, Copilot AI? And remember when all those people were saying like, oh, Microsoft Copilot AI is bad, is trash, is garbage, this, that, and the fucking third. Well, I find that to be funny because now when PlayStation start putting in and implementing AI features and also implementing where, you know, AI is going to play your games for you, which they already have a patent for it on PlayStation, not Copilot. PlayStation is putting that in their fucking, and they're using AI to enable gameplay experience and stuff like that. Now everybody's saying, oh, AI is good now. Microsoft, no, bad. Oh, but Sony, yeah, no, it's good. I am fucking tired of the fucking hypocrisy. You don't know shit about anything about AI or Copilot. Like, oh my God. Because it's just like now AI is good now. Because, Microsoft is Microsoft is bad. But if Sony use it, AI is good now. That's where we at now? That's where the fuck we're at right now? You serious? Okay, well, gaming experience like never before. Oh, I wonder where I heard that from Microsoft. Never before. But that's bad and they're canceling it. Oh, yay, AI is going away from Microsoft. But Sony, oh, we're putting AI in our game too, and we're gonna put a patent where the AI is gonna play your game for you. Hey, that's great. That's amazing, you guys. Give it up. Clap your fucking hands. Oh my God. Don't be fooled. Nintendo's gonna be putting their AI shit into their games too. They're gonna be like, oh, we're sorry. They're not sorry. They're not sorry. They're gonna put their AI shit in their games too. Just like how they did an AI upscaling on this fucking Star Fox. They ain't sorry. They're gonna do it. Now Sony do it. Oh, yay. Nintendo doing it. And now Sony's gonna do it. I like AI now. Oh my God. The fucking hypocrisy. See, that's why I don't flip-flop. I don't be like some flip-flopper being like, oh, now I'm gonna change my opinion on Copilot AI. I always stuck to my guns. I said Copilot AI is actually really good. And I think they should still continue developing it. But if they want to axe it, go right ahead. But I'm not going to be too surprised that Copilot AI is going to come down the road back 10 years later. And remember what I also said, like, remember when whatchamacallit, the 30-day ankle brace monitor, remember those 30-day DRM bullshit? Remember they made a video a long time ago how from the PlayStation 4 generation during the Xbox One, they came out and said, oh, this is how you share your games. Here's your physical game. You pass it and you can play the game on the system. Or they're not going to put DRM or put restrictions on your games and stuff like that. And, you know, whatever, your digital and your physical games. Well, guess what? 13 fucking years later and the PS5, they're fucking doing it now. And where those PlayStation gamers are at? Where they at? Where's those real PlayStation? Oh, the fanboys are here. They're defending it. They say, I love 30-day lockout timers. And we're pushing against this shit back. And we're seeing sad stories from the PlayStation 3 where this poor person can't even play 2 simple games on the disc. He can't even play Killzone 2 nor Killzone 3 on his PlayStation 3. He can't play none of those games. Physical and digital. Fast forward to 2025. And now you're getting this right now. 30-day ankle monitor lockout. Can't restore your license. You got to connect online. You can't play it offline. 30-day check-in. Look at the list of games that he got shit locked out. It's fucking insane. It is fucking insane. And now we got this AI garbage. And then these fucking ponies out here right? These fanboy ponies, they're coming out here acting like, oh, I should be, oh, you're hurt, you're just jealous. How the fuck does an Xbox fan over there is hurt and jealous by this type of garbage? The only thing that's hurting is you, and you're helping PlayStation to destroy the platform and the brand itself. Bro, I have to go right here for a minute because I gotta show you this shit real quick because this shit is fucking insane, bro. I'm not telling you right now, man. Hold on, let me do like this real quick. Nope. I gotta show you this video because this shit is fucking insane. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I could put it in there. Is it a game? I think it's GameStop, but I don't know how. Like, I gotta show you this shit right here. Okay. I gotta show you this shit. Oh my god. All right.
PlayStation 4 was
Shout out to GameStop, but I gotta go down here real quick because I gotta show you this shit, you guys. This is ridiculous. Look at this right here. Let me zoom in real quick. Scroll all the way down here to these fucking fanboys because these fanboys are getting ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Let me read this out loud. We don't need the PS6 right now, especially for the PS5 Pro finally showing the true power and all this bullshit. Xbox Series X and it has been a total failure. And I'm sitting there saying, is this as coping that I'm reading? It's like, and look at this, always attacking on the Helix and the Xbox. What the fuck? Your brand is fucking getting destroyed. Helixes are the only hope if Xbox wants to come back, and holding my breath. And I'm sitting here laughing about this. How about you stop talking about Xbox and put Sony PlayStation in check? They don't be looking so fucking stupid all the time. Which, like, again, we can point this shit out right now. All the stupid shit that they're doing. Stupid shit right here. He can't play his shit because of the CMOS battery bomb. New today in PlayStation 5, here's all the licenses got fucking removed. They removed the the deal store shit. And now you got 85% of people playing more digital. Oh my god. Sorrow's dropped and now it's not even making into the top 10 in the charts, and it's like, what the fuck? And then they're putting in AI features. Now Sony putting in AI stuff. Now AI is good. AI EIO. But yeah, you got this cloud still talking about Xbox. These ponies are fucking down bad. I'm telling you. And I made it simply and clear. Look, how about you stop talking about Xbox, okay? And put Sony PlayStation in check so then they don't be looking so fucking stupid all the time. You put Xbox in check all the time, every single day. How about you give that same energy to Sony PlayStation than coping? I'm just saying it's a good idea. Because look, this is nothing but cope right here. Copium. This shit is crazy. Not only that, look at this right here. Sony suffers $765 million loss over Bungie Marathon. I already knew. While marathons continue to backslide. Yep, just falling down the hill. For real, just rolling down the hill, just sliding down the hill. Just 700. That's more than fucking Concord. Concord didn't even last for 2 weeks. They shut down the servers, shut down the game, got everybody a refund, and nobody get and Marathon is going in that same trajectory. It's not going up, it's going down. And then they want people to continue to support it. It's not gonna last long, bro. I think the live service era is over. We passed 25 years. I think people are just long done with live service games. They're like, yeah, we're done. I'm tired of it. Tired of spending money. It's not even worth it. They're shutting down studios left and right. What's the point of purchasing or supporting a live service game if it doesn't even have legs to stretch or no players? And only casual gamers are playing it. Probably not even spending any money because they're just playing these free-to-play games. $765 million loss from that Bungie purchase, and Bungie been purchased $3.6 billion. They don't know how to make a live service game. Sony has shown me that they can't make a Killzone game. They can't make a first-person shooter game. They can't make an open world game. What are they good for? They're so incompetent that they can't make any other game. They've been making the same fucking slop, boring games back on the PlayStation 4. And it's still continuing now. And they're trying to get themselves like, we can do a live service game. We could do a shooter game. They can't do it. They suck. Like, Sony, pack it up. Your first party studios are incompetent to even make a first person shooter game. They're incompetent. You think this fucking dude, like, you think this guy right here on the PlayStation 3 is worried about Guerrilla Games, and you think he's excited for Hunter's Gathering? He's not excited about Hunter's Gathering, not one bit. And I bet you he was disappointed and heartbroken that they're not making a Killzone game. He can't even play his old Killzone games on his PlayStation 3. He can't even do that. And look at this. Sony just keep losing money, keep bleeding out money than they are making money. But it's profitable. Oh, they're number one. They're the market leader. Does this all this shit that I just went over, does it sound like market leader to you? It does not sound like market leader material to me. Look at this. This is from their whatchamacallit, their slides, right? Their quarter slides and all this shit. I want you to pay attention right here, because this is like going back from the first article that we just seen. Do you see this number right here? Do you see this? $88.6 million loss. And look at this. Impairment losses against Bungie and other assets too. Look at this. Everything else over here, they'll say something about this. They'll say something about that. Why we lost money. Look at this. The only thing over here is Bungie and other assets. That's why they lost $88.6 million loss. That's more than all of this shit right here. Talking about they grew from here. Look at this. See, this is how they do for investors. They try to make graph bars saying, oh look, but we grow right here. Look at that. But oops, my bad. We lost this amount of money. We lost 88, but don't worry, we're still profitable. Yeah, we're still profitable. Look at our annual. This is fucking sad. I'm telling you right now, this is fucking sad. Yeah. in this next segment right here, I want Marlon to take away from this, because this shit is going to be funny. Before we start wrapping things up, this shit right here is funny. We might as well let Marlon the scammer tell us about this and what is his thoughts and what did he think about it. Let's hear Marlon the scammer. What does the scammer got to say about this? What did he got to say or whatever about these numbers right here that we're seeing in front of you? Don't worry, we'll break it down later, but I want Marlon the scammer. Go ahead, Marlon. The floor is all yours. Let me make sure the volume is all the way up here. Okay, take it away, Marlon. What do you got to say?
Not even 2 million units. What a crying shame. Now, lifetime PS5 units is 9. I actually thought they were going to edge out over 100 million.
Motherfucker, keep dreaming. That's a scammer dream. Keep dreaming. Because that ain't, nope, not happening. Keep fucking dreaming.
They're still under 100 million right now. So,
and the only way they're going to ever get up is going to be GTA 6. And that's a third-party game. They got to call Rockstar Games just so they can get them up to 100 and something million. Who knows? Maybe it's not going to get up to 100 million. Given all these fucking price hikes and shit, I don't think people are going to be running out there anytime soon to go drop a console. Given the fact that the rent went up, gas went up, a whole bunch of shit went up.
93.7 million units. The full game software. Yeah, that's low. Yeah, exactly. That is really low. Only 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 million. And then these are the type of clowns, the same people, right? AGN, right? The Nintendo bootlicker, the Dreamcast guy, keep dreaming. Marlon Scamination. Oh, it's sold out everywhere, you know. I see it all around. Fucking MBG, aka Hack Guy. Always about the corporation dick riding. Sony, you know, their profitability, you know, they're amazing. Don't worry, they selling consoles and shit like that. The flip flopper, Reforge Roast. All these fucking clowns out here, all these pony clown channels don't know what the fuck they're talking about, especially Marlon the scammer. They're trying to sit there and say, oh, the PlayStation 5, people are buying it. Only 1.5 million?
Million?
How much money was made off plastic game cases with digital codes? Lamau, you want a game manual. Say again.
There you go. Say again. There you go. Say again. You're doggone right. It ain't costing them nothing, Mark. It ain't costing them nothing. I specifically told y'all. Look at this right here. PlayStation units sold only 1.5 million. Not even 5 million.
Not even 5 million. Not even 2 million.
So they see what I'm telling you? You see what I'm telling you? And there's a domino effect to this, and I'm gonna talk about it. Full game software units, 74.6 million. First party software, what? Who what?
Yeah, do you see that number? First party software units, 5.8 million.
To be fair, it's a rough time for everybody, RN.
Yeah, Ninja, look at this. 5.8 million, that's it?
That's it.
Oh my friggin' God. Digital download ratio 85%. Monthly active users wanted. Oh, we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
Yes, PlayStation is in trouble indeed. You just nailed it on the head, Marlon. Marlon the scammer. Yep, they are in trouble. Losing all that fucking money and shit, but we can break it down right here because I got the thing right here. And guess what? we got our handy dandy calculator. It's time to do some math today. Let's go reset this like again. Let's go back here. Let's clear this for a minute. So let's go do some math today. You ready for this math? Okay, so let's pay attention to right here. Lifetime PS5 units, 93.7 million. 93.7 million. Let's put that number in there. Okay, so we're gonna put 93.7 million. Okay, we're gonna minus it right now. Again, what are we gonna minus? Oh, we're gonna minus this one right here. We're not gonna minus full game software units. Full game software units is mostly like third-party units. Maybe if you minus this from this, but it still be like what, like probably like 69, 60 something, whatever. So full game software units, right? Third-party games, right? That number is like this. Okay, you know, if you minus this from this, you can see like, okay, here's this. All right. But what we're gonna minus first is we're gonna minus the first party software units. Okay, first party. Remember those first party games that they had? You know, like Sorrows, right? Ghost of Yote, right? All that bullshit. I don't even think Sorrows is in this, but I think Ghost of Yote was supposedly sold 3 point something million, and then there was another game, right? We thought first parties, first party games and software, sell consoles, and that's the reason why people buy a PlayStation or any other platform or Nintendo, because of first party software sales. Supposedly, even though they got 93 million console sales. These type of pony stupid ass logic. Let's do the math real quick. So you see this number right here? We're gonna minus this number right here. So let's minus 5.8. Okay, 5.8 million. Okay, how much is that? So that's 78. It's that 78.9 million players out there really just don't give a flying fuck about first party games. There you go. There you fucking go. God. And they want to go say, oh, first party games needs to make a comeback for Xbox. I said, fuck no. I said no. I put a stand on this. See, I don't flip flop. I'm not like fucking Gaz and all these fucking Xbox pony bots out here trying to be flipping the switch saying like, oh, they should do exclusive and all this shit. It's going to be great. No, that's just numbers and shit. Fuck that. I want Xbox to continue to doing what they supposed to be doing. Because obviously, if we go back on here, do you not see this on this chart? Starfield, number 4. Starfield, number 5. Starfield is in the goddamn top 5 out of PlayStation Store April 2026 top downloads. Starfield is in the top 5. This was a time exclusive for 2 and something month from, away from off of PlayStation. Now it's coming towards PlayStation platform. It is in the top goddamn 5. EU gamers are buying it. The US gamers are buying it. And they putting it across on all platforms. They put it on Xbox, PlayStation. They put it on PC. And they putting it on Game Pass. And people over here acting like they know about gaming and shit like that. They say Starfield was a failure. It's not selling enough units and all this shit and all this bullshit. But it's in the goddamn top 5. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh my God. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. They're making bank. They're making bank. And then look. Go back down here. Let's pull out the calculator. PlayStation first party software that should be selling games only exclusively on the PlayStation 5 platform. How did that do? How many people brought that? Well, it seems like 87.9 million console players out there really just don't give a flying fuck about first-party PlayStation games. Just like how these people come out here saying rah, rah, rah about physical media. Can we go back to that? Let's go back to that. Oh, right here. You see this right here? What does this says right here? 85% of PlayStation games sales were digital, not physical. %, don't give a flying fuck about physical. They're buying digital. We're in a whole new generation. This should wake you up. This shit should wake your fucking ass up. I don't know. I let me not be Marlon here for a minute. That Marlon the scammer for a minute. This should fucking really give you a fucking eye opener. What the fuck is going on? You think they're doing great? No, they're not. One game a year? You think one game a year is going to be excellent? Look, this is sad. This is fucking sad. This is sad to say the least. One game a year ain't a fuck enough. For PlayStation can only put out one game, one AAA game from the first party a year. And you know what I just heard? I just heard from, you know, since Marlon just say something, let's go to Dreamcast guy real quick, you know, because he already said we're in trouble. Yep, you are fucking in trouble, my friend. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yes, guy here. Today we're talking about the PlayStation 6 because Sony has now officially discussed it. But what's interesting is they didn't say, here's the PS6, it cost $1,000. Here's the PlayStation 6, here's a screenshot, here's graphics, here's the logo. Instead, Sony came out last night and said, hey, we're not sure when to release it. They said officially that they're gearing up production, that they're making games, that they're working hardware, they're doing that kind of stuff, but they're basically saying we're not sure we can actually release it in 2027, even though that was their original goal. Now I want to take
You heard it. You heard it. All these fucking clowns saying, oh, PlayStation 6 gonna come out in 2027, blah blah blah, da 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 da. Well, that's wrong. They don't even know when they're gonna release it, nor when they're gonna put it out. And you know what's funny? That's just a recent video. Let's go back. Let's go back. Right here.
discussion about
This is from 3 days ago. PS6 has no exclusive all games on PS5.
next gen after PlayStation 5, because we are technically a little over 5 years into the PS5 life cycle, and we've also already sold 92 million PlayStation 5s. But people are always
93.
curious what comes next. But in this case, not even technically in a positive sense. Normally, PlayStation 4 comes out, rumors are happening about a PlayStation 5, or during the
Yep, always rumors and bullshits, right? This is why I tell you, stop listening to these motherfuckers, because they're gonna go off of rumor report, always this bullshit, this, that, and the third, all this type of bullshit. Look, it says it right here. PS6 has no exclusive. All games is on PS5. Yeah, no shit, because what games do they have ready for PS6? You think fucking, oh my god, they're in trouble.
PS2 or PS3 eras, people were always excited for that next big set of graphics or exclusives. Well, it seems like nobody is really excited about the idea of the PlayStation 6 because it's probably going to be ridiculously expensive, and graphics are already so good, right? When you're playing Spider-Man 2 and swinging about it, because Tom Henderson, maybe one of the biggest leakers around, the literal runner of like the leaking website Insider Gaming, has said the PlayStation 6 isn't going to have any exclusives, that every game will exist on the PlayStation 5 as well, and that essentially the PlayStation 6 is just going to be like a tech demo. It's going to basically play.
Is pretty much what we saw from last generation. PS4 cross-gen games to PS5, and now the PS5 is basically going to be like the PS4, and the PS6 is going to be like the PS5. It's just going to be another cross-generational games with no exclusive. Of course, we already know this. Look at this. This is from fucking 3 days ago. And it's going to get delayed all the way till 2030. They're not going to put it out in 2027, but a lot of these so-called gamers and insiders like Dreamcast Guy and MBG and fucking Marlon the Scammer getting people to say, buy the PS5, it's awesome, you're going to get all your games and it's great. DRM issues. No exclusive games going to be going towards the PlayStation 6. They're raising the prices. Right? Look at the fucking sales right here, man. Do we have to take out the calculator? Look at this. 87.9 million gamers on that PS5 don't give a fuck about your first party exclusive titles. They don't give a fuck. I told this shit even on Xbox. I said specifically, let them keep doing these time exclusive and put these games across on all platforms. Fuck exclusive. Exclusive doesn't make a goddamn difference, especially in this generation. No. PlayStation fucking gamers are fed up. Nintendo is about to be feeling the heat too with this bullshit of, oh, we're sorry, we have to update our shit. Please, we sorry. We're real sorry. We're sorry. We had to upgrade the prices and stuff. But don't worry. We'll give you a game. Oh, look at this. Now this game right here costs like $50. Look, we built this game from the ground up. Look. We got a submarine tank. You know, in a Star Fox game. These graphics looking like goddamn PS3. And then we got motherfuckers that's on the PS fucking 3 that can't even play Killzone 1, 2, and 3. These exclusives doesn't fucking matter. And I've been saying this shit time and time again. And let me clarify what I'm going to be saying here. You got to make games that people want to be interested in playing. It's all about what the fuck are you making. It's not about exclusive. If you're not making games that's going to appeal to the audience, they are not going to buy it. This is why I love the digital era. I love this fucking time period that we're living in. You know why I love this time period that we're living in? Because we're seeing that effect right now. Because remember, when I pull up this article, what does it says right here? More than 50% of hardcore gamers don't buy full price games anymore. Yeah, because they're picking and choosing their games wisely, and we're seeing that results in the PlayStation as well. Here's our first party units. It's 5.8 out of 93. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Look. You know what they give a fuck about? Let's go do this math again so then you can see it for yourself. Let's take this number right here and we'll minus this number. And let's just say this right here was only third-party games, not first-party games. Let's just say this is strictly third-party games. What's the gap difference in that? What's the gap difference? Let's put in those numbers real quick. Let's put it in here real quick. So we got 93.7, right? Minus 74.6 million. Okay, so we're gonna minus 74.6 million. So that's basically only 19 million gamers out here really don't give a fuck about third-party games. 19 million. And the other one, first-party games, was what? That math, what we did? What we did with that? That one is right here. That's 87. 87.9 million gamers out here don't give a fuck about first-party games exclusive. 19 million don't give a fuck about third-party games. Do you not see the fucking difference? Hello? Am I crazy? Like, do you not see that? Hold on, let me make it bigger. Oh. Look, right here. Do you not see that difference? Oh my God. And this is what I try to tell Gas. I'm like, look, it's all about the games that they're making. Make games that people want to play. And this is where I'm going to make this clear. Xbox is the only platform that can rival with third-party offerings. I said rival, not outshine, not outdo third-party offerings. I said it can rival, meaning that it can compete with third-party offerings. What the fuck does PlayStation have that can compete with third-party offerings? What games do they have that could compete? What do they have? What do they have in their because it's damn sure ain't fucking Marathon. Damn sure ain't Marathon. The only thing that they can offer is fucking MLB The Show, and that's a sports game. What about Sorrows? Sorrows is down here at top 10, is even lower at the EU down here. The EU is playing all these other games before even they touching Sorrows. Mouse is like all the way in the top 10 in the US. And this is coming from April's top 10 downloads on PlayStation. PlayStation is not even close to making into the top 10. They're in number 11th place. They're right underneath, behind Call of Duty, and that's on the US and Canada. And is even further down in the EU. And then here comes Forza. Wait, hold on. We got what game is going to be coming out again real soon? What was it? Oh yeah, Forza Horizon 6. And that's going to be coming on where? Xbox, PC, and it's coming later this year. Is going to be coming towards where? Oh wait, that'll be on the PlayStation. And guess what? The game is going to do where? Going to be making on the top chart. It's definitely going to be within the top 5 most downloaded game. I can promise you that. Ever since Forza Horizon 5 been released, look at this. Forza Horizon 5 is still hanging on to this shit. Imagine Forza Horizon 6, boom, right here on the top chart, both US and Canada, and the EU top chart. I promise you. That's the type of shit you gotta offer gamers. Offer gamers that gamers want to play and pay for. The time of exclusives are over. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Make a game that people want to play. Capcom is killing it. Do you see Capcom fucking crying and boo-hooing? When the fuck did you see Capcom crying and boo-hooing? Oh, we're sad because Pragmata didn't reach like number 1 on here, and the EU is even a little worse. We're crying because we worked so hard on the game. Do you think fucking Capcom is crying like a baby bitch? No, the fuck they're not. Who's carrying Pragmata? You want to know what platform it is? It's not PlayStation, not Xbox. It's definitely damn sure not Nintendo. Guess what platform it is? On PC. Hello. PC, number 1 platform. Pragmata's carrying it amongst all of these consoles, amongst more than PlayStation, more than Xbox, more than fucking Nintendo. PC, number 1, baby, carrying it. And you think Capcom is sitting there crying? No, the fuck they're not. Other than that, they're happy because they're making fucking money. And what do you think Xbox is doing? Oh, Starfield is, oh no, oh my god, Xbox is crying because oh my god, they're losing so much money because on PlayStation it's only number 4 on the EU charts and also it's on number 5 in Canada. We're losing so much. You think they're crying? Bitch, you think fucking Xbox is fucking crying because a Starfield is not on the number 1 chart? They're not crying. They're making fucking bank. I thought Starfield was bad. Starfield was terrible. Starfield looked like shit. Todd Howard doesn't know how to make a fucking game. Well, guess what? I think everyone owes an apology to Todd Howard, especially these fucking Latent drones over here, because these Latent drones right over here will say, wait. What was that guy who said something? Oh, right here. Star Fox has officially become the Nintendo of Skyrim. Yeah, you owe Todd Howard an apology. Period. And it's clear to me that it seems like Todd Howard knows how to make a fucking video game. Unlike a certain platform that is PlayStation that has all these first-party exclusive, they can't even make a first-person shooter game to save their life, let alone to even generate a fucking revenue. Numbers don't lie. It's right here. Numbers don't fucking lie. With this many active users, 125 million active users. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do that. Let's do the monthly active users minus this right here. Oh, God. This will be so embarrassing. Oh my God. Ugh. Let's do that. This is gonna be so embarrassing. Let's do that real quick. I think that's gonna tell it all right here. That's gonna tell it all. Let's do that. So let's do 125 million. So we're gonna put a point. That's 125 million, and then we're going to minus, right, 5.8 million, because that's first party software. These are first party title games and all this bullshit. First party. 5.8. How many users is that really gives a fuck about first party games? How many so 119 million players, 119.2 million fucking players out there really just don't give a fuck about first party games. They really just don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, yo, first party games that Xbox is offering can rival with third party offerings. PlayStation ain't got a fucking candle lick to offer first party title games, not second party deals, not third party deals. I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about money hatting. Strictly first party in-house studio titles that PlayStation is making. No other deal, no nothing. And they're doing numbers like this, but yet Xbox is making what again? Oh, they're on. Oh, okay, that's an Xbox title. They're up here on the top chart. Oh, what else is there? Microsoft. Oh, they're on the top 10 right here. Oh, Minecraft is still popular. Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Huh? Oh, okay. So they can make a first-person shooter, an open-world game for kids, and they can make a Starfield game that is a space simulator that is more for teens and young adults. It's clear to me that it seems like Xbox can make really good third-party offerings, unlike fucking PlayStation. Where's PlayStation at? Oh, Soros is down here, and there's all the way down here. My God. How fucking embarrassing can it be? And then these are the numbers. How embarrassing that is. So you're not gonna get no PS6 is not coming out in 2027. They're not gonna have no exclusive, which is no shit. They're not gonna have it. So what the fuck do they got going on? People are getting sick and tired of the DRM issues. You got a PlayStation 3 owner that want to just play simple physical media and stuff like that, and he's just unable to play it. "30-day check ankle brace monitor. They lost 700 and something, more than what fucking Concord lost, and these 10 live service games. Fair Games is still coming out. You got Fair Games still coming out, and then look at this. Look at this. This is what Sony has. Let's look at Hunter's Gathering. They're doubling down on that. Look at this. So you type it in here, you don't even see Hunter's Gathering pop it up. You got to put the game, and then look at this. Yeah, you know, people are really excited to really pick up a PlayStation 6 just so they can see the power of this right here. Look at this, the power of the PS6 and the PS5 Pro. This is what Marlon the gamer, the scammer, wants you to buy. He wants you to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro so you can spend mostly third-party games, because that's what people are spending. But when it comes down to first-party games, yeah. Yeah, spend this game right here. This is awesome, right? This is what you pay money for. This is $900 PS5 Pro. This is what we should be playing, right? And then Nintendo's raising their prices up to this. Oh, we're sorry. And then here comes Xbox around here. They ain't perfect either, right? They ain't perfect either, but I can stand with my opinions, what I said back then. But they're out here changing shit up, doing this, doing that. They're not perfect either. They still got a lot of work, but it seems to me that they're going into the right direction. What the fuck is Sony's doing? I thought Sony was the market leader. It doesn't look or seem like they are the market leader. It doesn't look like that. Anyway, you guys, I'm about to wrap this up. I am completely done with this shit, because this is fucking embarrassing, man. Like, oh my god, holy shit, man. I'm telling you, man, the cope out here was unreal last week. Unreal. Holy shit. These people need to stop coping, for real. It ain't good for your health. It is not good for your health. Not good at all. Okay? No. Not good at all. But anyway, hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think? Because, whoo, boy, what do you think about that Star Fox? What do you think about that? You think it's worth $50, or you're like, nah, I'm gonna hold off and wait and just keep continuing playing my third-party games? Do you think Nintendo is really sorry? You think they're sorry because they're raising the prices? You think they really legitly came out and say they're actually saying, like, yeah, we're sorry that we raised the prices, we got no choice? Like, they acting like they got a gun to their head. You think they're really sorry? Or you just think they're just full of baloney bullshit? What do you think about the Nintendo prices going up to $500? What about the Nintendo first party lineup? You think that's good right now? You think they should continue to keep charging people fucking $80, $70 games on that Nintendo platform after knowing that the prices is being raised up in the subscription service? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I don't know. I'm just going off of my own thoughts and opinions on it. I'm just curious what the fuck is people really think. What about Xbox? Do you think Xbox is going in the right direction? Do you think it's smart for them to kill off the Copilot? And do you think, or do you agree with me that we will see the Copilot 10 years later? I think they will bring that Copilot back 10 years later. Or will you think it's just going to be off in the sunset? It will never come back. Like, they're done. Like, Copilot is dead. They're not coming back, and they're not doing it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about the Xbox Helix with the GDC video that they put out? I put the links down below. So if you want to look at it, let me know. Like, do you think it sounds good? You think they're going in the right direction? Do you like some of the things, or what are some of the things that you want to see improve, or features or something that you want to see added for the Xbox Helix, which is going to be a console PC hybrid, you know? So let me know. What do you think how Sharma's job is doing? How's she doing so far? And last but not least, what do you think about Sony PlayStation? Just bad after bad. The 30-day DRM. Do you think this is the end for PlayStation, or do you think they still might have a chance to reverse course and really take the 30-day ankle brace monitor off from the DRM? Or will it continue on to PlayStation 6? Are you planning on getting a PlayStation 6, knowing that they're not going to have no exclusive game titles? What do you think about those charts right there, those numbers? You know, Bungie losing $700 and something million. Do you think Bungie is going to close down after maybe a year or two, or are they still going to be around? Or do you think that they're going to be slowly disassembling Bungie and quietly shutting down the servers? Do you like Marathon? I know there's a couple of people I know they like Marathon, but I'm not one of those people. I already made a video about that like a while ago, saying like, I don't know what the fuck is Bungie is thinking about, like making Marathon. Man, that shit was a crazy. I might have to put that video down below in the description, because it is so entertaining. Because when I went off on that shit, I was like, this is fucking crazy. And it's like literally is pathetic coming from Sony. Do you think Sony first party games has good offerings? Can Sony first party games can rival with third party games? Can they? Or does Xbox has third party offerings that can rival with first party third party offerings? Does their games do? Does exclusive really does matter, or does it not matter? Look, man, at the point for me, it doesn't even matter for me. I'm on PC, like, bro, if I see a game, I don't give a fuck what sticker label it is. If the game is good, I'll buy it. If the game is bad, you can say goodbye. I can care less. Go fuck yourself. I may pay for digital games because I'm definitely in the percentage of it. What do you think about the physical versus digital games? The percentage. I'm definitely on the digital side because I buy my digital games. But like again, I'm loving this era because you know why? Gone the days of just wasting money, spending money on bullshit. Now people are gonna say, oh, you know what? Hey, if you want me to pay up $70 and shit, especially Nintendo, you're gonna have to start offering more shit in your games. Because if it's just 3 little modes and this is all I can really do, then it's no point of spending $70, $80 on that game. I could be spending that money somewhere else, and I can get more enjoyment out of it. You know, like Forza Horizon 6, for example. I get more enjoyment out of that game than I would on a fucking Mario Kart. That's for damn sure. That's just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. And last but not least, you know, what about the what should we call it? The not just the physical, but you know, the first party game sales. 5.6 it was. Ooh, yeah, no, 5.8. What do you think? Is that a failure or that's a success? To me, that's a failure. Out of 93 million console sales, to me, that's a failure. But hey, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Is that a success or a failure? What do you think about those numbers? Should Sony change course? Or is Sony heading down a bad path? I don't know. Like, honestly, they've been shutting down studios and shit, so it's just not looking good. It's just it's just a lot of bad news, a lot of sad stuff. What about Sony AI? Is that good now? Or is it bad? Or is the Copilot still bad and that's still good? I don't know. Let me know. But anyway, hopefully you guys do enjoy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.